Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Noni Modoni. I'm your host. Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me into your space. I'm so glad that you chose to click on this video today. A very fast topic. We're going to be discussing parenting. Parenting. How many times did I say that? Parenting is one of those things. It's big. It's a huge topic. It is a topic that can bring tension or make somebody smile. So for me today, parenting is a mixed emotion, according to me. It has all those things. It has moments where you feel stressed thinking about it, and then it has moments where you're just so happy about the whole idea and notion of parenting. I'm a parent. I'm a single mom of one child, and it's been a ride. It's been a ride. My baby is not even 5, but I feel like parenting has opened my eyes into so many avenues and things to consider, and just it's opened me up to a lot. Becoming a parent, before I gave birth to my child, I read books on parenting, okay? I prepared myself as much as I could. I took classes and stuff like that, but let me tell you, when you get that child, sometimes all that you ever read and all that you prepared for, sometimes it goes out the window. And I don't know who relates, but it's just what parenting for me has been. So I had to kind of like apply myself, and when I've come down, then I can try and remember some things, but it also comes naturally. So if you haven't done classes or you haven't read books, it doesn't make you a bad parent. Let me just be honest. Sometimes it's an added advantage, and sometimes it doesn't even really matter. But I know some people who do parenting according to the book. I'm not one of those people. I'm really just one person that just flows with it. That's how I do it. I've been flowing with my parenting, just kind of taking one day at a time. Also, like maybe even an older generation parents or parents to be. And all of you, I'm sure you'll relate with something I'm going to say today. For the first child, for any parent out there, I feel like you prepare a lot because you're green on the topic. You don't know much, so you do all those that you can do. You get advice, you get your auntie, your mother, everybody to try and chip in and give you something. But once you become the parent, I think for your next baby, I don't have another one, so I don't know, but once you start practicing it, and because it's a growing process, this is a new human that has never been in your life, that now has shown up, you are learning to embrace them. So after some time, you start being comfortable with them, you feel comfortable with them, you feel like, okay, you got the hang of it. When you get the hang of it, then now you stop panicking. That's my experience again. At least that's what I can say, because it was a bit, what can I do if they burp, you're panicking, if they do something, if they throw up, you wonder if it's the end of the world. You will soon find out that they're actually stronger than they look. So they move from stages, it moves from a baby, they grow, they start crawling, start walking and all these things. And at those very different levels, they require different things from you. So as a parent, I would say it's a gradual process. It teaches you a lot. For me, it has taught me, I can say this and say it for sure. I am one person that had zero patience, and I mean zero patience in my whole life. Patience. It's patience. I have zero patience, right? I had zero patience, but after having a child, you start having to grow in that area. So has parenting helped me? Yes. Parent has helped my life a big space, because it's taught me, first of all, to love another human being. It's taught me to prioritize somebody else ahead of myself, which was something that was very difficult for me, because maybe you don't know me that well, but for me, I can tell you, like, just putting someone else first was, you can tell from my face, it was not easy. It wasn't something that I considered before. But after you give birth to your own child, you get to learn some things, it pushes you, to learn some new things. So I've had to learn how to prioritize somebody, another human being, because even kids are human beings, children, babies, they're human beings. So putting them first. So that was a big one for me that parenting has taught me. Patience has been another one, which parenting has taught me and continues to teach me. I'm still growing gradually. Maybe we are loading. We are not at 50%, but we are coming up. We're coming up. So thank God for that, right? The other thing parenting has taught me is to shift my priorities, I've had to, there are things that used to be important, just me, myself having fun, and all this and all that. I had to shift that and really just look at what's most important. And if I'm thinking fun, I have to consider fun with my child. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm a single mom. So as a single mother, when I'm going to do something, I have to consider something that we can do together with my child. So I've had to pursue or adventure through other options of having fun. I've learned how to engage or enjoy time with my child and be okay with that, and it's been enough. And things like that, those ones have changed. When it comes to, let's say, even cooking, I like very spicy food, and when you have a child, you have to consider your cooking, because you have, literally, I would say this, parenting, the highlight of it is it's taught me how to sacrifice my own self-centeredness for another human being. And I am not yet there 100%, but I can say most of me has died. Not in a bad sense. Not in a bad sense, but in a sacrificing for another, because I literally, now I'm starting to understand what it means to lay your down for another, lay your life down for another. Did I say that right this time? Yes. And that's part of what love is. True love is literally being, it's taught me how to actually, what sacrifice looks like. So I've been learning, and I hope even you who's looking forward to becoming a parent, don't panic, don't even, just don't sweat it. Just relax. God is going to walk you through. For real, for me, it's been miracles upon miracles where my own personality was getting in the way, but God showed me how. And with a child, they really just make you want to do it. They make you want to do it because they look at you. There's this look they give you that honestly makes you feel so guilty. When they look at you like that, you have to do that thing you didn't think you'll ever do. So being a parent is a beautiful thing that I hope that you'll get to enjoy. If you can't have your own child, I'm just going to encourage you and say this. There is an opportunity. There are options these days. You can consider, adoption. You can consider just raising maybe a relative's kid. There are all these options. There are people in need as well that might need that. So you can just open up. And I know it's painful, especially if you've been trying and maybe you haven't seen. I say don't give up the faith, but at the same time, don't deny yourself the experience just because the child hasn't come through you. Honestly, once the baby is out, they feel like a whole different human. So I think if you adopted somebody or you raised another child who's maybe orphaned or maybe coming from a family that's not able to support their child, you will feel that fulfillment as a parent, because being a parent doesn't mean birthing a child. It also is raising that child. If you can raise a child, you're a parent. Even if you're an auntie or a grandma, you're a parent, and you're doing a great job. So kudos to all of you out there who are doing that. May God bless you. And for those who are looking forward for the experience of parenting, I hope that I encouraged you. For those who are just newlyweds, you're getting excited about this thing, go ahead. It's exciting. It's exciting. There's a lot of sleepless nights, especially at the beginning, and that's something to look forward to. You shall love it. All right, that's all I have for you in this segment. Thank you for staying with me until this point. Till next time. Bye.